So a comment would what's that
just if there were something that was maybe different about this time or something that you wanted to remember, you wouldn't necessarily have to fill out a comment.
Okay,
but again, if there was somebody different in the classroom, if the coach was in the classroom and tried to redirect him, but he's not used to that, you know what I mean? Which I did that, and he did follow my redirection, which was cool. I kind of was like, oh, I'm going to try this out and see what happens. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Anything that you just kind of want to take note of could go there. And maybe there aren't any comments. You know, maybe it's something that, yep, this is pretty normal. This is pretty much what we see.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Or, like I was saying, if mom said he, really didn't sleep well last night, or if he seemed a little bit under the weather or something like that, that would be something to go in that comment. Okay.
And then so like a targeted behavior for Jack would be, let me see, if he's able to stay in the classroom throughout the whole day without his parents.
So that would be kind of an ultimate goal, right? That we want to see for him.
Right.
So the behaviors that we're really collecting data on are when he's refusing for whatever reason, right? Or when maybe he is crying, those kind of challenging behaviors that he's exhibiting, that's what we want to be collecting the data on.
Okay,
those times when it's really challenging. So that we can figure out that function, so that we can reach the goal. Of him being there independently.
Okay. So I'm unsure of the targeted behavior. What was the targeted behavior again?
So the targeted behavior, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I always got to have that on for my kiddos in case their school calls. So the targeted behavior would be why do we feel like this kiddo needs this?
Okay.
What behaviors are we seeing, right? Mm-hmm. So if it's screaming, crying, like the behavior that I was talking about, those would be the targeted behaviors: screams, cries, and then so I'm collecting data anytime that he screams and cries.
Okay.
Okay. So overall, how's this feeling to you?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of stuck out to you as most interesting with this whole topic of the functional behavior assessment?
Well, I think that you gain a deeper understanding into the child, and you're able to, by collecting the data and having, like a team effort, you're able to see a full picture and not just your picture.
Okay.
And then you're able to enable the child to have a positive outcome.
Right.
You're able to deal with him, and you take your personal, like what you were saying, like you felt like you weren't a good teacher, or you were doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we personalize, like I'm a horrible person,
Yeah.
I fail at, being a teacher, and that doesn't help your interaction with that child at all. So I think it takes the personal aspect of that out of the picture.
Yeah.
And you're able to look at the child in a very factual, very non-judgmental way.
Right.
That you're not looking at his behavior as being bad. Yeah. You're looking at his behavior being a behavior.
Right.
You're not putting a judgment on it.
Right. It's a form of communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. So is that right?
Hey, that's what was most interesting to you. So absolutely. Okay. Is there anything that you're still wondering about?
So after we get this, filled in, then we meet, and then what comes after that? So that the next week.
So we'll kind of talk about what our circuit's going to look like.
Okay.
And then we'll also talk about, in the whole development of a positive behavior support plan, where does this fall in? We don't have the time to do that full-blown positive behavior assessment, right? But that is something that as your center scales up with Pyramid Plus implementation.
And we're going to be a site.
Yeah. So you guys will be going through this whole process.
Yeah.
But you and I will definitely talk about what we think the function of the behavior is.
Okay.
Okay. For Jack specifically. And just so you know, with the whole development of this, with the whole functional behavior assessment, after you collect the data, then that's when you come together as a team and you do that interview, that functional behavior interview.
So that's with the parents. And
yeah, with every team member and with the parents. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then from that, you can develop.
Now, would you be a part of that at the first one or not? I don't know.
As a coach?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, if this is something that we were doing for coaching, then I absolutely could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, to support you with that, I could be. But then you use that information and it becomes part of developing the positive behavior support plan.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is a whole plan of how to replace these problem behaviors with positive behaviors.
I like that.
Yep. Yep.
I like that a lot.
Okay. Anything else that you were kind of wondering about?
Nope, I think it's good.
Okay. So, next we are going to, just as far as what the coaching circuit will look like. I did your bullet points for you.
Great. Thank you.
So this is for you.
Okay.
The next time that we come together, we're going to develop the skill set rubric, just like we have in the past, right? And we're really going to break down this skill into steps that we can measure. Then I'll come back and I'm going to model how to do this for you. So the way that'll look is that we'll play a video of a child exhibiting a behavior.
Okay.
And I'm going to model filling this out.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then when I come for the behavior rehearsal, we'll do a video of another child exhibiting a different behavior.
Okay.
You're going to fill it out and I'll be here to support you with that process.
Okay, good.
Okay? And then live coaching, you'll do a different video and do it more independently with you know, any supports that you need along the way.
Okay.
Okay? So that's kind of what the coaching will look like. Then you'll do your peer-to-peer with Shelly.
Okay.
And you know, you guys can talk about, you can do whatever activities you want to around this. You could teach her how to figure out antecedent behavior consequence. You know what I mean? You could watch a video and figure it out together. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. But then I also put on here the implementation plan of what you'll be doing in the classroom along the way. So after we go through the modeling, then you're going to bring this data collection sheet into your classroom, and you and Jordan will start filling it out. Okay? On any problem behaviors that you're seeing from Jack. You wanted to provide parents with a handout about behavior as a form of communication.
Okay.
Right? You were going to send that home. And then you're going to also, on the 18th, I just picked a time that I just put in a date there just so that it happens before the end of the year. You and Jordan are going to kind of get together and discuss what data you found.
Okay.
I'm hoping that between the
Is that a
27th
Tuesday?
and the 18th, you feel like you have enough time.
Jordan and I could meet together, so we can meet together at 12:30 that time.
Sure. Yeah, we could do that.
Let's see, that's May.
So I think it's a Wednesday, but we could, if Jordan wants to come on the 17th.
It is a Wednesday, you're right.
And like I said, this date doesn't really matter. I just wanted to stick something in there so that you get it done before then.
Okay.
But just kind of talk about what were you seeing that was similar, what was different, what could possibly be that function of his behavior. Okay. And then I just put the dates on here between which you need to complete that peer-to-peer activity to get that done before the end of the year too.
Good.
Okay. Does that feel good?
That feels really good.
Okay. So okay. All right. I brought some things for you to have. This is a what works brief on the functional behavior assessment, and this is more of a bullet points type summary of the coaching on topic that I just did. So I just thought, for reference, that you might like to have that. I also brought an activity sheet. This is something that you're going to do in your training. Did you do it? Okay.
We did it.
So, and again, it might be something cool to go through for peer-to-peer.
Right.
So you can have that one too.
Okay.
Okay. And you have the copies of the data forms. And then, any other questions?
What is it you said that I needed to give out to the parents?
Well, I think last time we met, you were talking about, it'd be really good if parents had a handout on behavior being a way of children communicating.
Right. Did you give that to me?
No. Do you want to search for that, or do you want me to bring some options?
Let me search for it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You do that, and if you need help, you just let me know.
Okay, and let me write that. Search as what? What was that again?
So we were talking about behavior being
a way of form of communication. Okay. Okay. Look for information. Okay. Got it.
All right. So is there any other information that I can bring you about all of this that you can think of now, or?
Like one thing, like would I need to do something for like this for Cora, for the other ones too?
I would. I would think that would be. It seemed like it was really helpful.
Where did you get this on?
On the Head Start website.
Oh, the Head Start, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is that one again?
Let me forward it to you.
Forward it to me, great. Forward it to me.
I'll forward it to you. I think it's National Head Start Association, NHSA, but I'll forward it to you.
Okay, great.
Okay. Okay, so since this is a coaching on topic, you'll just fill out that training evaluation for me.
All right.
Okay.
And HURADL?
HURTA.
Oh,
T-A. Yep. Thank you.
So what do we call this one? The learning objective?
Functional behavior.
Okay.
And then you could just put maybe data collection. Yeah,
right
after.
Here?
Yeah,
okay.
just up here.
Okay. Circuit.
Very different job. But yeah, as it's all getting bid out, no one wants to do anything until the landscape work's done now. Because so that'll be the first big thing. And then there'll be sister walls and